Pulp Fiction was released in 1994. In 2025, 31 years have passed since the movie first appeared in theaters. The world in 1994 was a different place where independent cinema was just beginning to reach mainstream audiences through film festivals and word of mouth. Today, technology and the film industry have changed significantly, but this movie remains a well-known part of history. The story follows the connected lives of several criminals and residents in Los Angeles. In this documentary, we revisit the cast and see where they are today in 2025. This look back focuses on their careers. John Travolta was born on February 18, 1954 in Inglewood, New Jersey, and he was 40 years old when the film was released in 1994. He played the character Vincent Vega, an assassin who works for a powerful crime boss and spends time navigating dangerous situations with a calm but heroin-addicted demeanor. Vincent serves as a central link between the different story segments, often acting as a professional hitman who struggles with bad luck and personal distractions. The actor was cast after the director insisted on his involvement despite the studio initially preferring other high-profile stars for the leading role. One real behind-the-scenes fact is that the actor actually used his own vintage 1964 Chevelle Malibu for the filming of certain scenes involving his character. Before this film, he was a massive star in the 1970s with hits like Grease and Saturday Night Fever, but his career had stalled during the 1980s. This movie served as a massive career comeback and earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor, leading to a string of major action and thriller hits throughout the late 1990s. He later experienced professional shifts and personal tragedies, including the loss of his son Jet and his wife Kelly Preston. Over his long career, he has received numerous accolades and remained a household name for decades. In 2025, he is 71 years old and continues to be active in the industry while focusing on his passion for aviation. His performance remains significant today because it redefined his persona and proved that a veteran actor could successfully reinvent themselves for a new generation. Samuel L. Jackson was born on December 21, 1948 in Washington, D.C., and he was 45 years old at the time of the movie's debut. He portrayed Jules Winnfield, a philosophical hitman who experiences a spiritual awakening after surviving a shooting incident during a job. Jules is known for his intense delivery of dialogue and his decision to leave the criminal lifestyle to seek redemption. The role was written specifically for him after he auditioned for the director's previous film, though he still had to audition again to secure the part. During production, the iconic wig he wore was actually a mistake made by a crew member that the director decided to keep because it looked unique. Before this breakout performance, he had worked steadily in theater and had small but memorable roles in films like Goodfellas and Jurassic Park. After the film, he became one of the most prolific and highest-grossing actors in cinematic history, appearing in the Star Wars prequels and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He has received an honorary Academy Award and multiple BAFTA nominations for his extensive body of work over the years. His personal life has been stable, as he has been married to LaTanya Richardson since 1980 and they share one daughter. In 2025, he is 76 years old and shows no signs of slowing down his busy filming schedule. His role as Jules is still studied today for its incredible blend of menace, humor, and moral complexity. Uma Thurman was born on April 29, 1970 in Boston, Massachusetts, and she was 24 years old when audiences first saw her in the film. She played Mia Wallace, the wife of a mob boss who goes out for a night on the town and suffers a life-threatening drug overdose. Mia is a sophisticated and bored woman who provides the film with its most iconic visual imagery and tense dramatic sequences. She was originally hesitant to take the role, but the director called her and read the script over the phone to convince her to join the production. A documented behind-the-scenes fact is that the famous dance sequence was inspired by a scene in a classic foreign film that the director admired. Before this project, she was known for her work in Dangerous Liaisons and was considered a rising star in Hollywood. Following the film's success, she became a frequent collaborator with the director and starred in the Kill Bill franchise, which further solidified her status as an action icon. She has been nominated for an Oscar and won a Golden Globe during her career while raising 3 children. Her career has seen various phases of independent work and big-budget projects, maintaining a consistent presence in the media. In 2025, she is 55 years old and continues to take on challenging roles in both television and film. Her portrayal of Mia Wallace matters today because it created a lasting archetype of the modern cool female lead. Bruce Willis was born on March 19, 1955 in Idar-Oberstein, West Germany, and he was 39 years old when the movie premiered. He played Butch Coolidge, a professional boxer who refuses to throw a fight and must go on the run from the mobsters he betrayed. Butch is a rugged and determined character who values his family legacy, specifically represented by a gold watch passed down through generations. His involvement was crucial to the film's production because his star power helped secure the necessary financing for the independent project. One documented fact from the set is that he was a fan of the director's first film and reached out specifically to ask for a part in this one. Before this role, he was already a global superstar known for the Die Hard series and the television show Moonlighting. After the film, he continued to dominate the box office with hits like The Sixth Sense and Armageddon before eventually transitioning to smaller roles later in his life. In 2022, his family announced his retirement from acting due to a diagnosis of aphasia, which was later clarified as frontotemporal dementia. He has received several People's Choice Awards and a Golden Globe over his long career as a leading man. In 2025, he is 70 years old and is living privately with his family as they manage his health condition. His role as Butch is remembered today for showing his range as an actor capable of playing a vulnerable and desperate man. Rhames was born on May 12, 1959 in Harlem, New York, and he was 35 years old at the time of the film's release. He played Marcellus Wallace, the powerful and intimidating crime boss who controls much of the story's underworld activity. Marcellus is a figure of authority who experiences a traumatic event and must form an unlikely alliance to survive. He was cast after the director saw his work and felt his physical presence and deep voice were perfect for the role. A notable fact from the production is that the band-aid on the back of his neck was not in the script but was used to cover a real scar the actor had. Before his work in this film, he had appeared in several television movies and had a role in the film Dave. Following the success of the movie, he became well known for playing Luther Stickel in the Mission: Impossible series alongside Tom Cruise. He has won a Golden Globe and is known for his work in both big-budget blockbusters and independent dramas. He has maintained a relatively private personal life while continuing to work steadily in the industry for decades. In 2025, he's 66 years old and remains a respected character actor with a very distinctive screen presence. His role as Marcellus remains a landmark because it subverted typical gangster tropes and provided a memorable conclusion to his character's arc. Harvey Keitel was born on May 13, 1939 in Brooklyn, New York, and he was 55 years old when the movie came out. He played Winston Wolfe, also known as the Wolf, a specialized fixer who arrives to help the hitman clean up a messy crime scene. The Wolf is a calm, efficient, and well-dressed professional who commands respect and resolves problems with military precision. The character was written specifically for the actor, as the director had long been a fan of his intense acting style. One interesting fact is that his character's appearance and demeanor were inspired by his earlier work in crime films. Before this film, he was a legend of the New York acting scene with major roles in Mean Streets and Taxi Driver. After the movie, he continued to work with top directors and appeared in hits like From Dusk Till Dawn and The Grand Budapest Hotel. He has been nominated for an Academy Award and has won numerous critics' awards for his diverse performances. He is known for his commitment to independent cinema and his support for emerging filmmakers. In 2025, he is 86 years old and is considered one of the most respected veteran actors in Hollywood history. His role as the Wolf is still quoted today as the ultimate example of a character who can dominate a movie with only a few minutes of screen time. Christopher Walken was born on March 31, 1943 in Queens, New York, and he was 51 years old when the film was released. He played Captain Coons, a veteran of the Vietnam War who delivers a long monologue to a young Butch about a family heirloom. Captain Coons is a symbol of duty and the strange ways that history is passed down through generations. He spent only one day on the set to film his entire sequence, which became one of the most famous scenes in the movie. Documented fact is that he used a small piece of tape inside the prop watch to help him keep track of the long dialogue he had to deliver. Before this role, he was already an Oscar winner for his performance in The Deer Hunter and was known for his unique speaking voice. After the film, he became a cultural icon, appearing in everything from Sleepy Hollow to famous comedy sketches and music videos. He has maintained a long and successful marriage to Georgian Walken since 1969. In 2025, he is 82 years old and continues to work in major television series and films. His brief appearance in the movie is still celebrated today because it demonstrates how a single scene can become a defining moment in film history. Tim Roth was born on May 14, 1961 in London, England, and he was 33 years old when the movie was released in theaters. He played Pumpkin, a small-time thief who decides to rob a diner with his girlfriend at the beginning and end of the story. Pumpkin is a nervous but determined criminal who represents the chaotic and unpredictable nature of the film's world. He had previously worked with the director on Reservoir Dogs and was one of the first actors cast in this project. An interesting fact about his performance is that he used an American accent so effectively that many viewers did not realize he was British. Before his Hollywood success, he was a prominent figure in the British independent film scene during the 1980s. Following the movie, he enjoyed a diverse career starring in films like Rob Roy and leading the television series Lie to Me. He has been nominated for an Academy Award and continues to work in international cinema. In 2025, he is 64 years old and remains a highly sought-after character actor known for his intensity. His role as Pumpkin is important today because it sets the tone for the movie's non-linear structure and ending. Amanda Plummer was born on March 23, 1957 in New York City, and she was 37 years old at the time of the film's release. She played Honey Bunny, the volatile and impulsive partner of Pumpkin who participates in the diner robbery. Honey Bunny is characterized by her sudden shifts from affection to extreme aggression during the heist. The director wrote the part specifically for her, knowing she could bring the necessary energy and unpredictability to the opening scene. A documented fact is that her character's real name is Yolanda, though she is mostly referred to by her nickname throughout the script. Before this film, she was a Tony Award-winning stage actress and had appeared in movies like The Fisher King. After the film, she continued to work in a variety of independent films and had a memorable role in The Hunger Games, Catching Fire. She's known for playing eccentric and complex characters who stand out in any ensemble cast. In 2025, she is 68 years old and continues to perform on stage and in film. Her role as Honey Bunny is significant today because her opening line of dialogue is one of the most recognizable starts to any modern movie. Eric Stoltz was born on September 30, 1961 in Whittier, California, and he was 33 years old when the film debuted. He played Lance, a drug dealer who lives a messy lifestyle and is forced to help save Mia Wallace after her overdose. Lance is a high-strung and frustrated character who provides a dark kind of comic relief during the film's most intense medical emergency. He was cast because the director liked his ability to play intelligent but slightly detached characters. One real behind-the-scenes fact is that he actually researched the medical aspects of his character's actions to make the adrenaline scene look more realistic. Before this movie, he was famous for his role in Mask, and was the original choice for the lead in Back to the Future before being replaced. After the film, he moved into directing and has helmed many episodes of popular television dramas. He has maintained a steady career as both an actor and a director for over 3 decades. In 2025, he is 64 years old and is highly respected in the industry for his transition behind the camera. His role as Lance remains memorable today for his panicked chemistry with the other leads during the film's most famous sequence. In 2025, it is clear that time has significantly changed the cast of this 1994 classic. Many actors used this film as a foundation for long-term journeys that took them to the highest levels of global stardom and industry respect. While some have moved into retirement or faced health challenges, their collective work remains a major achievement in cinema. We remember and honor the cast members who have passed away since the film was released, acknowledging their lasting contributions to the arts. This movie remains relevant today because it changed how stories are told and how characters are written. The cast still lives in viewer memory because of their authentic and intense performances. We are grateful for the talent they shared with the world over 3 decades ago.